is Hard Facts.
Hard Facts.
On 95.1 Nigeria Info.
All right. Thank you so much, Abuja, for staying tuned into your passionate, trustworthy, and conversational radio, 95.1 Nigeria Info. How are you, Joe? How's your day going? Everything good? Everything nice? Everything dandy? Where did that come from? I don't know. All right, people, welcome to Hard Facts with yours truly, B.I. Kimberly. Just call me Kim, the Oracle, the Digital Oracle, OTF, the Fellow, Ochanya, One Madam Speaker. And I will say yes to them all. From now to 7 p.m., we'd have fantastic conversation together. Now, I listened to the amazing conversation you had with the Vocal Majesty on the Sunny Side show. And then you had a thrilling time with the billionaire in pounds, sterling, and euros, and whatever it is. And the Black Gold Sumi. And the delectable Gabby was on the Morning Crossfire show solo by herself today. I had a great time, yeah? But it'll get even better if you tag with me from now to the end of the show, as we've got so much to talk about, so much to look at. And we'll be looking at some of the big stories that you're talking about. One of the stories is this particular one. I was having a conversation with a senior colleague about Dele Faritimi, a renowned human rights lawyer, vocal advocate for justice, who is currently in prison for what has been described, quote unquote, as crime of consistently speaking truth to power. That's what the presidential candidate of the APC thinks, PDP, I beg your pardon, thinks. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar raised concern and alarm over Faritimi's detention, condemning it as a violation of fundamental right and troubling indication of the growing climate of repression in Nigeria. Now, in a statement commemorating International Human Rights Day, Atiku criticized the circumstances surrounding Faritimi's incarceration, highlighting that he's been prosecuted under a cyberbullying law that, according to Atiku, does not exist in Ekiti State. Well, apparently you can have a law in the center, and if it's not adopted, domesticated, and all whatnot at the state level, it's not applicable. Just the way you go to some state, very few at this point in time, and they tell you, oh, well, you can't do the FOI because it's not been domesticated here, so you can't use that. By the way, every single state should have adopted it by now. It's a Freedom of Information Act, for crying out loud. Just the way it's important for every single state to have had domesticated the Child Right Act, which I want to believe even the states that are holding back have, to a certain degree, adopted it. And even though there's been alteration here and there can be a bit controversial, but it is being passed nonetheless. So back to the story. That Dele Faritimi's only offense lies in his unwavering commitment to uncovering truths that certain powers would prefer to keep hidden. He highlights a poignant reflection of the pervasive climate of impunity and the blatant violation of citizens' rights that has become alarmingly prevalent in our nation. The former president candidate for the PDP also expressed deep concern over what he described as a weaponization of laws. Is there such a thing? Weaponization of laws. You know, when I saw the story, I've been thinking about it. Weaponization of the law. Like, you have the law. How do you weaponize it? Because it's supposed to be spelled out. Then you're supposed to bank on the judiciary to do a proper interpretation of the law. So at what point do you weaponize it? When there's a lacuna, yeah? I mean, we've seen a number of people come, and then it feels like, oh, you're following due process, you're following the law, and then one smart aleck, one smart lawyer throws on his wig and like, aha! Plot hole. There's something here we can use as a regal room. For example, once upon a time, we had a man who served as governor who was alleged to have misappropriated state fund and through EFCC was sent to prison. However, some team of lawyers said, okay, hold up. This judge does not have the jurisdiction to sit on this case. How can you continue from this? And like, all right, we hear you. Go back to the National Assembly. Go along now. we rest that case. AFCC say, oh, don't worry, it's not the end of it. We'll follow through, blah, blah, blah. Today, it is the end of it. Does that count as weaponization of the law? Because I'm still trying to wrap my head around what the former vice president means by weaponization of the law. And if you guys don't help me with the explanation of this, I perhaps will stay up all night thinking about this, like weaponization of the laws. I understand cyberbullying law to intimidate opposition voices and suppress dissent, which he talked about. But the weaponization of the law, I would want us to touch on. Farotimi's detention has sparked widespread condemnation from civil society organizations, from activists who see his case as a stark example of the misuse of legal framework to stifle freedom of expression. And Atiku used the occasion to urge Nigerian leaders to honor their constitutional obligation. Now, we know that an article was written in the book, a book as a matter of fact, about Afe Babalola by this gentleman, and apparently someone picked up the book, read it, and felt defamation of character. No, this is when you're making this person look bad, and allegations of, using state power and influence to manipulate certain things. And you're like, you know what? I don't like that. You make me look bad. And then you call the law enforcement and apply the law, and this person is detained. And as I said yesterday, they were talking about bail of 15 million naira, but as of today, well, apparently the court denies it and has adjourned the case to the 20th of February and says, nah, the dude ain't getting no bail. Now, the magistrate court in Ado-Ekiti has denied the human rights activist Dele Farotimi bail. Farotimi was arraigned in court for alleged defamation of the founder of Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, Are Afe Babalola. In his ruling at the sitting today, the presiding magistrate, Abayomi Adeosun, adjourned the application of the bill to December 20 after the counsel to the police, Samson Nosoru, proved that the bail application submitted by the defendant was incompetent and irregular. Remember, the news made the round yesterday that bail of 50 million has been granted, and today we're hearing that, they didn't go. Perhaps this is the weaponization of the law. There's always, if you're talking about weaponization of law, if we're going to expand on it, not to take away from what Dele is going through right now, because this is an important story. But we've also even had with the judiciary where one court is giving one position and the court of, competent jurisdiction from another state is telling you, oh, do the opposite. And you're thinking, what did you guys learn in law school? To interpret and confuse the whole nation? Can't you guys be consistent? It was even enough for the NJC, the Chief Justice of the Federal, the CJN, and others, well-respected Nigerians, to speak up and out, saying enough already. We can't continue this way. It just feels like you guys are dancing to the tune of the piper. Who pays, you go. Doesn't make sense, and it doesn't help anything. It doesn't help our democracy. It doesn't help our politics. It doesn't help for anything. So back to this all-important story. This man is going through what is considered process that is due over defamation by a man who feels slighted. And he did say, you know what, I'm going to use the law. But it feels like denying him bail at this point and bringing up all of this back and forth is where it's being weaponized to saying, as much as you're entitled to it, you're not getting it because this person did not have the right to present it. You get it? Quite an interesting case. But it also reminds us that the case of defamation can be serious. We've seen from somebody who reviewed a product and gave her opinion of the product saying, too much sugar. And then the owner of the product is saying, too much sugar? When we wrote boldly that it contains sugar, what is too much? What's too much to you is not too much to someone else. I felt like you're doing damage to my business. And then we dragged through the police and to court. It feels like the process is right, yeah? But beneath it, is it being weaponized in any way? I need your opinion on this and your take on Farotimi's situation at this point in time. Feel free. I don't have a guest. This is just you and I. So call me up on 0700 951 0000 or 0809 5974869, or you can call via WhatsApp on 0809 9930137. I've been told by Benga that we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah? All right then. So go check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja, and we're on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja also. If you can reach us via telephone, you sure can send a message. Hello? Yes, welcome.
Good afternoon, my sister.
Good afternoon, my brother.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, and you?
I am fine.
Okay.
Preparing for your birthday.
Good to know.
I go Kim.
By preparing, I hope you're not billing me. You're the one who's going to do something.
We know you as a philanthropist.
Not.
If anything
Wait,
you come around with this time, fine with it.
What? Stop counting down if that's the case. Go ahead.
Who you are. That's who you are. I know you are equal to the task.
Hey,
God bless
see,
you, my
Joby.
darling. Thank you. God bless you. More years ahead in good health in Jesus' name.
Amen. It's not my birthday yet. Just get straight to the. Adewumi, go straight to the topic and leave birthday
That's what I
matter.
want to do.
Wow.
I want to use this medium to beg Afe Babalola at overnight yesterday. Baba, don't let politicians push you. You are not like this. We don't know you like this. Please don't stand down to the tune. I saw Peter in the airport yesterday on his way to Ekiti State. Don't know that that's where he's going. But I know he's heading somewhere. My mind was that maybe he's going to Lagos or Anambra. But later, in the news this morning, Peter was in Ekiti to meet with Baba. Please, all these respected leaders that are talking to you, listen to them. Settle this out of court. We are one. My own happiness is that Barrow is from Ekiti State. And Baba Afe Babalola is from Ekiti State. It's not that maybe it's from somebody from another region of the country. It's because of that, they hate us. But thank God, they are together. But I would just like to use this medium to beg him. Please, let this matter be settled out of court. Because tomorrow, pregnant, we don't know the baby that we will deliver. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, then. Let's hear another caller. Hello?
Hello, Kim.
You're welcome.
Kim, good afternoon, Mark.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
You now manage yourself. They say you are equal to the tax. You say you are managing yourself. That's when I like to Kim,
Yes.
before now, some of us on Nigeria, they said after Ogoare, they call up the Oga Patakpata, the man that said he's suitable for libel and all that. The Ekiti man, let me call him name.
Afe Babalola.
Afe Babalola, that he's weaponized the law and using the power of I am in charge here or I'm the super. Understand? But with this happening now, imagine police dragging somebody all the way from Lagos. Are you telling me police is because of somebody in the state? Are they not all police? You understand? Are they not all Nigerian police? You have to let somebody from Lagos drag the person to Ekiti State. That's one. You know the same man that yesterday we all heard that he's being granted bail of 50 million naira. Almost immediately you are making. This is what are we now smelling? The same thing we talk about with is what is happening. I mean, the Superman is sitting in the face. The Superman, the affair talking about is the man in the chat. I said the corner, don't do this, what I want, don't do this. So they will not say. I think the point is, okay, if these accusations are clear, you don't do anything, go clear your name. You can't go to court, fine. But let the young man free, so you face yourself in court. Not having the man behind bars, you all out and doing all the damages. Because it's wrong. Okay, Baba, you are close to 100. You are close to 100. Okay, right? Thank you.
All right. Hello? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Welcome.
Good afternoon. I'm AY calling from Abuja.
Talk to us, AY. We're listening.
More conversation.
All right, AY, I'm afraid we need to run for a quick break. Sorry about that. Can you call back?
Okay, I will do.
New Amstel Malta Sleek.
Hello, my name is Kimberly. I'm the host of Hard Facts, and I bring you the biggest stories driving conversation every weekday here on 95.1 Nigeria Info Hard Fact Show. I love to get your opinion and conjectures, but the facts you cannot dispute here on Hard Facts. Join me and let's talk.
Area info.
Alrighty, we're following up on Dele Faratimi's case with Afe Babalola, allegation of defamation and all whatnot in his book that has led to his arrest, and the case is in court. However, the bail that was sort of like granted yesterday, 15 million, a court is saying, nah, no bail. Adjourned to the 20th of December, and the case continues. Former Vice President says it is a crime and the weaponization of the law because a man spoke truth to power, which apparently someone who is a flesher enough can use the law, is trying to punish him for that. But is that truly the case? I mean, there's a lot to look at. Was he really defamed? Were there truths in the book? I'm sure all of this will be unraveled with time. If there's any substance to it, all of this will it will fall like a pack of cards, and Dele hopefully will come out clean. So it's left for us to see how it plays out. However, in the bail and not granting him bail and all of that, it just feels like, you're treating him like a high-profile criminal. He's entitled to bail. So why are you not granting it based on certain technicalities? Perhaps that's where the weaponization is coming in at this point in time. And so far, some callers have appealed to Afe Babalola to saying, let go and let go at this point in time. Perhaps maybe it's not easy for one to let go if you feel really slighted. But let's get another call, then we'll take another story quickly. 0700 951 0000.
My name is Ogutom. I'm calling from Dubai.
Go ahead, sir.
He said, I don't want peace. All I need is equal rights and justice. Professor Tony Eredia, the former DG NTA, said, what if the authority, pardon my listening, road is correct. You see, the problem we have in this country, in the judicial system, is this issue of high and mighty. People have to follow it mutatis mutandis. What is written in a book, which the author is ready to defend, is already a documentary evidence. In one of the burden of proof is not public opinion. As far as I'm concerned, he has committed no offense. It is a civil matter. So I cannot understand why they should even handcuff him and leave the former governor of Kogi State, Bello, walking freely, flinging his arms and the people shaking him. That is what late Mbadiwe of Imo State said. Man of timber and caliber, and that is what is killing us in this country. As far as I'm concerned, the author, I think this Dele,
Faratimi, yeah,
had just done the right thing, because some of these skills that are hidden, that cannot be taught. Understand that Afe Babalola has a whatever university foundation in London, and and the rest of Kiniki Konko. The truth is that he has made Dele more a hero, and the Nigerians are going to stand behind him. In this case, everybody has become a lord in the temple of justice. Why are you begging Afe Babalola set out of court for what? I'm angry. Finished.
All right. Thank you very much. Talking about how intense this is, Afe Babalola's Lagos firm is under police watch as we speak, because, there's a concern that there's a planned Faratimi protest that is building up. There's been a lot of condemnation and outcry on social media, and they, got wind of it that there will be a protest if they continue to hold on to him. So Police officers are keeping watch over Afe Babala's chamber in the Magodo area of Lagos. The operatives are on the premises to keep protesters at bay amid a planned demonstration over the prosecution of Dele, the human rights activist. The chamber is one of the venues penciled for the commencement of a protest by Take It Back movement, a group led by Showore, publisher of Sahara Reporters. And on the 5th of December, Showore asked Nigerians to join this nationwide movement against the judiciary over Faritime's prosecution. So they have police present in the premises and around some of his, assets and home to just ensure that it doesn't go sideways at this point in time. So it's Afe Babalola versus quite a number of people at this point in time. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, this is Bentka calling from Bari.
Talk to us.
Yeah. This is our daddy, Lola. You see, this morning I called that I was trying to play that this is our daddy. I heard it's above 90. What are you doing with the case? Someone above 90, what are you doing with the case again? And you are not a small person. You're a man that is well known in the whole world. And you're making kind of place. This man, this person, they detained now. What he wrote, what was at the end, it is the truth he wrote. I come to what this man said just now.
Well, the man doesn't act like he's the truth. That's why he's trying to mix.
Hello?
According to Afe, that's not the truth. And it's looking at all his effort and contribution to the country. He's been rubbished by what is put out by Daily. That's his own side of the story.
No, nobody's untouchable. So let's leave this on aside. Nobody's untouchable. What that man is it a lie or not a lie? Investigate the file. Whatever they did too. It's not untouchable. What I was saying here, this is the judiciary who talk about this country. Investigate this thing before you make a arrest. And you got that day, today you revoke the bail. Just like what tomorrow said, that somebody was arrested in Lagos, taken to kitchen, they were to take him with a handcuff. And so you're celebrating human rights today. Celebrating human rights, no more celebrating human rights today. What are you celebrating in Nigeria about human rights? Look what's happening here. It's not good. This is not good. We don't celebrate our country well, not by this kind of judgment you see everywhere. It's not normal. It's not normal. Look at people begging this daddy now to allow this thing. Maybe police and others have collected the money from their own. They don't allow it to rest. I don't know. Thank you, my sister. God bless.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, let's be more searchlight on the Labour Party. Remember, last week we did mention that 4 of the lawmakers defected to the APC. Well, Daniel Cholom, a Labour Party member of the House of Representatives, has announced his defection to the APC today. He cited internal party crisis and desire to collaborate with the president to advance the nation's development. In a letter read by Speaker Abbas Tajuddin during plenary, Cholom explained that the leadership tussle within the Labour Party left him uncertain about which faction to align with, hampering effective representation. Now, after careful reflection, he stated that joining the APC will better serve the interest of his constituents. Cholom expressed gratitude to the Labour Party for the platform that enabled him to secure his seat, but emphasized that his move to the APC was motivated by the need to contribute meaningfully to delivering democratic dividends to Nigerians. Now, reactions from minority leaders. The minority leader Kingsley Chinda criticized Cholom's defection, arguing that he failed to follow due process. Chinda insisted that Cholom should have resigned from the Labour Party at the ward level and provided proof to the House before submitting his defection letter. He further called for Cholom's seat to be declared vacant. And Deputy Minority Whip George went a step further, labeling defectors from the Labour Party as lacking ideology. He accused them of undermining the party's credibility and depriving the House of high-quality representation. He says it's quite disheartening. So, the number is depleting for Labour Party in the House of Representatives. That's a huge shame. Now, he's saying internal party situation and crisis informed his need to move. Well, there's a fact to that. Labour Party has embroiled in a lot of issues with the leadership, and they quite haven't managed themselves from after the major election. Went to court, who is the chairman of Labour Party. There was a street fight, there was a pooling, there was a back and forth between court as to who to recognize before they settle down in. And even at that, Labour Party is still trying to just put its acts together. So, are the rep members well within their right to say, you know what, this is happening already, and besides, you know what, we might as well go to a bigger ship where we feel is a bit more steady, APC that is. Are they well within their right to do this, or you think it's just exploiting the inadequacies in the party? Because, I mean, even the APC does have its own issues. They might not have the major, leadership crisis. They've grappled with a bit of that in the past. Even the PDP had had its own fair share of it. Labour Party is going through it like a very typical political party in Nigeria. And here we have their members living in droves. Remember, Labour Party just has one governor representing it and a number of legislators, making it the third most represented party in the National Assembly. And now that the number is thinning out and conveniently heading to the APC, it's quite interesting what is make of the Labour Party. Is the party gone? Is it over? What happens next with the Labour Party? Will they be able to find themselves back? Are they going to be able to fight this to get their seat back and their members back? Or is it one more party going into oblivion for its inability to have a strong identity and a stand after an election? I would love to get your take on that also. Hello.
Hello, King. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the show.
Adebari on the line.
Talk to us, Adebari.
Yeah, talking about the Labour Party diversion and all that, I think we can all see that the corruption, the leadership and all that is all from us, the citizen. Most of these Labour Party honorable or whatsoever, they are first time out. And now they have started the calculation towards 2027 because they don't have anything on ground. How many of them can we even remember their names in that house that they have made difference? Some of them, they have never even raised one motion, not to even talk or maybe sponsor one bill. It's so funny. They don't have shame. And it's not healthy for our democracy that you can just cross carpet, you can just wake up one day and say you are not from here. And what?
I mean, even the INEC chairman threw that sob at Nigerian politicians when they were talking about the Ghana election. And the INEC chairman says you don't see them jumping ship from one party to the other after every election. So
ask me, it doesn't sound normal myself. And APC that feel they are enjoying it today, they should remember PDP was once enjoying this. Now PDP is also receiving the same thing. Tomorrow it might be the turn of APC to receive this, and people will just be jump ship. It's not healthy for our democracy, and that's why these people fail to perform. You see why they were running now, Sister King. You see why they were jumping ship now is because of 2027, because they know that with what is on ground now, they have failed their people. And they can never return them back to that house. So now they are cross-carpeting to see if they can give them automatic ticket and maybe a power of a federal level can walk them to the...
But do you think quite a number of them will be able to win under the APC if they had tried, thrown their hat in the ring from the start with the APC, if they would have even gone through the rank in the first instance? Oh dear. All right. Call drop. Hello? Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
This is Tyra.
Tyra, talk to us.
For me, I don't even blame those who are defecting to another party, to APC or whatever. If you look at the situation in this country, it's different from other clients. I'm telling you, integrity in this country does not work. You have integrity, honestly. You are a gentleman. You have integrity. You are good. You can never get anywhere in this country. You're not even in good positions. I'm telling you the truth. You must be corrupt. You must do what they are doing. That is, you must. If you say white, you say it's black. This is the country we live in. There's no need to pretend about it. It's not even about 2027 for them. It's about what is going on right now. They are leaving the party for Abure. They are leaving it for Abure. You can see the problem that is there. Abure give chance. This is what happened. Let us that he refused because they have look at PDP. Everything that's in there is being orchestrated by those top politicians with the brain. We call them brain. Those who holds the ace, the 4 aces. So they know what to do. All you need to do, get 2 people there, give them money, bastard money, because the problem we have in this country, they have weaponized money to use it for corruption. So whatever goes around, no money is enough for them, they are greedy. So somebody can come in now with 2 families, use one to destroy the other, destroy the whole family, and not even look back. That's the country that we are in. So So don't think that this guy, look at what is going on. Is there Labour Party again? Is there Labour Party? We can build it. Go, we say no. Sit aside, we say no. Continue to cause problem. There's election there. Every time there's election, one will be there, one will be. How do you think they can move? How do you think they can move forward? This wasn't the dream, but this is Nigeria for you. And that's all is that for that. Then for Ate and the Dele, honestly, I feel so sad. But like what I'm saying is this, the kids cannot hold in this country. Because when we talk, we just stop. This country doesn't like anything that is good. This country doesn't like anything that is true. And that is why imagine somebody being so honest. You can never be anything by being honest. In 100%, it's only 1%. I'm telling you the truth. If you see something and you say something, the right thing, it depends on who that thing we are set. If you are set with high and mighty, we are gone. That's why I told you, I said,
all right.
There's nothing of protest.
All right.
The kind of protest that will make these hard-hearted people, it's a severe one, a hard one. Then they will touch all of them, and then they will let us breathe.
All right.
Sorry for Delisha, because he's my brother.
Okay. Ozanamani says he's watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State. Thank you very much. Says the present administration should focus on how to salvage Nigeria out of our present economic hardship. Adama Kashim, I see you. Ode John, I see you. Thank you very much. Nelson Chidi, I see you also. And I'm making no promise at this point in time, Nelson. I hate to bust your bubble, but it might not happen. And Obioma Kennedy says it is a suspected APC infection that took over the mind of some members of Labour Party, leading to an unresolved crisis. Let them move as a locomotive engine. We know who is who. All those comments I read from our Facebook page. Hafsat Mazua, I see you on YouTube, and Brown Trendy, I see you also. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Kim, good afternoon. The Labour Party members in the House truly knew they wouldn't be able to win under APC, but believe that under Labour Party, but believe that APC, his opinion, will rig the election for them, free and fair election, they wouldn't win. Mike's opinion there is alleging that there will be a rigging in the coming election. I mean, he has seen the future. Obedient Man Emeka from NNPC Towers says it's unfortunate that a 95-year-old man is dragging a renowned 56-year-old human rights activist for non-existent crime. When I say this country goes still better so in our generation, is there anything meaningful still? Now wow, it's okay. All right, let's go on. As for Labour Party members defecting to another party, it's a good one, and they should be welcomed by all, because Abure caused this upon himself and the party. And finally, Peter Obi's next political alignment is still unknown. But one thing is for sure, Peter Obi can never be in Labour Party come 2027, because he's going to form a merger with other political lightweights with a new different political party ahead of 2027. Another man who can see the future has spoken. Even Okada man jumped to APC. We'll see in the next election. Operation Sweep will be the order of the day. Only a fool dies for a politician. Please, Baba Afe, don't kill an ant to the sledgehammer. Leo sent that one in. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're welcome.
Good afternoon. My name is Adiola Victor.
Talk to us.
As a matter of fact, as an Ekiti man, I'm from Ekiti. I really respect Alfredo Dalola. Because of what he has done for this country. But as a matter of fact, at times, some of our big men, big politicians, they don't want their dirty to be washed in the public, as a matter of fact. It's very unfortunate that the activists go through these challenges, but at the end of the day, if we have facts, it should defend it. Because I know a lot of pressure will be on him now to change his mind. And if he changes his mind, then I don't think he will be popular again. If we have facts, genuine facts, that can back his claim up, when he gets to court, let him present this case. Let him present this fact and pursue this case. So that we will know whether he's telling the truth or not. So that we will now know whether Therefore, it is very unfortunate that we find ourselves in this. Then as for the labor man that judge, this political jumpology will continue. I've said it already. He has gone to meet his colleagues where maybe they promised them something, milk and honey. So, stomach infrastructure. So, I'm not surprised. So, let them continue to come. So, we should expect more political jumpology from other members. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. Good afternoon, Kim. How are you?
I'm all right. Welcome to the show.
My name is Comrade Salis on the line.
Talk to us, sir.
I think about the defections of this Labour Party House of Assembly. I've seen that the demand that defect is like your home has problem. You cannot solve your problem from your home and you run away from your home. That's what I've seen, because this man is not a leader. A leader doesn't solve the problem. That's having his home is not to run to another home. What the other home have problem, bigger than his home, how is it to run? He's run to where? To desert. So I'm seeing that man is not a leader. He's a confused leader. Thank you.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Yes, for the person asking about Donatus Matthew, the rep for Kaura constituency in Kaduna, he was actually one of the first 4 lawmakers from the Labour Party to defect to the APC on the ground of the internal conflict going on within the Labour Party. And a lot of people seem betrayed by that. But it wasn't like he was an Okada rider. It was a former Okada rider now. Once upon a time, it was his backstory. So he's done so much for himself after that. I remember the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Yakubu, expressed his fascination for political tradition in Ghana, where politicians hardly defect to another party every general election, a practice that is very common in Nigeria. Yakubu also commended Ghana's electoral process, especially its innovation, political stability, as key factors in the smooth conduct of his 2024 presidential and parliamentary election. The fact that he identified that is an indictment on our politicians. Hello.
Hello.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, Kimberly. How are you?
I'm fine and well. Wish you same.
Bakar calling from Gwagwalada.
Talk to us, sir.
Who is promoting division? Who is promoting troubles among the ranks of opposition groups? Can this make democracy take root in Nigeria? If you are causing division among the rank of opposition, the ruling party came to power as opposition party in less than from 2 months to the general election, and they won. And the INEC chairman, he suddenly gained his voice immediately after Ghana election. But the electoral umpire in Ghana never forbade people win and tell them to go to court. They give people what they think to. So you can't be taking the country of Nigeria for granted. Whatever they will do, time will tell. We see a new social order taking place. If the brutal regime on Bashir al-Assad in Syria can collapse, and the picture is really and his member, his crony and member of his family, anything can happen. Then these are happening. So if the care is not taken, there will be explosion in Nigeria. You can't be taking people for a ride forever. Injustice never lasts forever. One day, until we go market, will come back. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're welcome.
The Oracle, I greet you.
Welcome to the show.
I greet the last caller, Abubakar from Gwagwalada, my Oga, at the top. I want to talk about most of the election or the people jumping from one political party to another. These guys, they are selfish people. They are there for their own selfish interests. And even the political party too, they are not serious. I'm expecting to see the opposition putting their act together to make sure that they put their house in order. Look at even the PDP. Don't you? I think yesterday we heard that they suspect Ugo Chinyere. For the PDP, who has been spoken, it's only that Ugo Chinyere that has been outspoken for PDP. Now they have suspended him. So
So this opposition, they are not even serious. They come to the Ghana election. I hear the INEC chairman commenting them that they learn in some parts from Nigeria. They learn the good one. But do you remember former Gambia president? Yahya Jammeh wanted to use the electorate for his selfish interest. The electoral empire stand on their ground. It happened for Ivory Coast. When Laurent Gbagbo wanted to use the electoral empire, they stood on their toes and they won't let it happen. But what happened in Nigeria? This man was in Saddam's house, promising Nigeria, the INF is going to work, they are going to be last transition, this and that. And now if they call now, they will say, in Nigeria, we have a terrain, we have a water side, and other swampy area, that all these things can happen. How about, do we have large man like Brazil or America and other countries that they are even larger, how many times of Nigeria? And you hear the election will go smooth without any problem, but our own, they will just say, after announcing the election at the meeting, he will say, go to court. Just imagine the INEC chairman telling you go to court. He has the confidence that even if you go to the court, he won't get the justice. So that is the problem. Until we put our elections together, I'm telling you, and if they like the politicians to be double for one political party, the masses will stand on their ground and they'll make sure that.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's throw one in quickly before the break. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome. Welcome. Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Mal Adam, my Cameroon.
Talk to us, sir.
Yeah, issue of these Labour Party members at the federal level defecting to APC. To an extent, this is what we are calling that there are several things, rules and regulation, well compacted constitution that need to spell out on elected officials, both at the federal, state, and local levels. You know, this is the problem where in America we have two major parties and you don't defect. But in Nigeria, thought is not on ground. And anybody, you can be elected by Labour or PDP. And when you reach Abuja, you can't over some friends and you've forgotten that it's people in your constituency that came up to elect you to represent them at the federal level. And you defect to another party. And in another 4 years, you're thinking that federal might may take place. No, to an extent. And that is why in my state, in Akwa Ibom, if you don't work out, you don't return back to the Senate. And this is very, very wrong. This is where we are complaining every year that we are shouting on the social media, on the radio, that is not working. Because these people don't represent us well. They are toying with our brain.
All right.
We team up under rain and sun to elect someone under APC or PDP, and when you get there, you jump to another party. They are toying with our brain. And tomorrow, after 4 years, you now tell us you are now in APC. And another 4 years, you tell us in 2031 you are now in ANPP. This is why we are saying that it's not working. They have to bring us rules. Nigeria needs to rearrange. They need to readjust our constitution. That our elected officials don't jump from one pan to another, playing with our brain. That is why they don't bring development, where they only go there to steal and gather money to the third and fourth, fifth generation. And they bring nothing to all, absolutely. Driving big cars, those that did not marry beautiful,
all right,
go to the street and just your beautiful wife and marry overnight. And
oh boy.
Why they steal from us? It's not a good thing. Thank you and God bless you, my dear.
Maybe next time you call, you share a bit more detail as to the ones who are hijacking other people's beautiful wife. I would love to hear where this is coming from. All right, thank you. Let's go on a break.
Be back in a moment.
This is Nigeria Info.